right, here I am, May 23rd, 2025, at the junction about a half-mile up from the Longs Peak trailhead. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see me. Hi. I forgot that little light that goes on top of the camera that lets you see me. Maybe if I do that. Nope, not going to happen. Too dark. I left the trailhead about 3 o'clock in the morning. I had a partner to go up the north face of Longs, but unfortunately last minute he had to cancel. So I thought, well, I'll come up here and see what the conditions on the Keyhole Route are. So yeah, so here I am. Just started out. The trail is dry so far. I'm carrying my mountaineering boots, and I just have started out here in my lighter hiking boots, so that I don't have to wear those heavy mountaineering boots on the dry trail because they hurt. Yeah, so up we go. I'll see you up a little ways. Here I am at the signpost for the Goblins Forest campground, or campsite rather. Yeah, the sign's still missing. Someone had stolen the sign earlier in the season. So far, this is about a little less than a mile and a half up the trail. I'm still just in my hiking boots. The trail has been snow-free. Going to continue up. Here I am at Lightning Bridge. I just crossed Lightning Bridge. This is the lightning hazard sign. Still dark, still don't have a light so you can see me. But still going up. Yeah, looking good so far. Still just in my hiking boots. Here I am at the junction between the East Longs Peak Trail and the Battle Mountain Trail, or the Trail to Battle Mountain campsite. It's 2.5 miles up the trail from the trailhead. Yeah, so I've made it 2.5 miles. Still just in my boots, no micro spikes. There are a few icy patches that were a little tricky, but I didn't feel like stopping to put my micro spikes on. So, yeah. Hi, can you see me? Maybe not. Anyway, dawn is coming. Let me show you. Out there in the distance. Yeah, it's coming. All right, I'm gonna go up the Jim's Grove Trail to get over toward the Keyhole. All right, see up there. It's a gorgeous morning so far. No wind so far. The wind is supposed to pick up later in the afternoon though. Just beautiful. It's so beautiful right now. I love it up here so much. It's so wonderful. I've decided to put my micro spikes on for these snowfields, just because it's going to make it a little bit easier for me. And I like easy. Makes such a difference to have these micro spikes on. I get such good purchase on the snow, whereas just in my boots I was slipping and sliding around. Just taking a little break here, right above those 3 snowfields that you can see. You can hear that the wind has picked up now. There's that tooth rock I always like to shoot for when I'm coming up here. Just standing here enjoying my morning. Boy, is it beautiful. view I've got. The north face and the diamond. Do you hear that pika right there? See how, oh, I was gonna see how close he would let me get, but he just ran off. Went down in his little hole. Hey buddy, wanna say hi? Here I am approaching the boulder field campsites. Those are the bathrooms. They're not open this time of year. Up there you can see the Keyhole. The north face right above me there. Or if you brought llamas or horses up here, you could tie them up here. Little warning sign about the Keyhole Route. Do not climb if unprepared. All of this is true, actually. The Keyhole Route is a climb that requires scrambling on exposed narrow ledges, loose rock and steep slabs. Sudden changes in weather may create high winds, lightning, rain, hail, snow, freezing temperatures, and ice-covered rock at any time. A slip, trip, or fall could be fatal. Rescue is difficult and may take hours to days. Self-reliance is essential. Stay on route and be willing to turn around at any time. Safety is your responsibility. All of that is correct. Looks like somebody camped here, dug out a little platform for their tent. These little rock shelters are really nice. They break a little bit of the wind that howls out here, summer and winter. All right, now we're heading up to the Keyhole. Let's do it. I see somebody over there on the ledges. Can you see him? I'm at the Keyhole. It's a little windy here, it always is. All right, I'm here at the Keyhole, got my helmet on, and I'm gonna put my mountaineering boots on. I actually was able to come all the way up here in my light hikers. So I'm pretty excited about that. And now I'm gonna put my mountaineering boots on and my crampons. Met a fellow hiker up here. How you doing? He's got a time frame, so he has to go down. But he did pretty well. Got a little ways across the ledges here, which is kind of sporty when there's this much snow on it. Don't you think?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was not expecting it to be this snowy, but
yeah,
the snow is perfect. So.
Yeah, cool. I'm putting my crampons on. Getting ready to go across the ledges. It's taking a lot of time to get across the ledges because I'm having to break all the steps. Yeah. Steep snow. Feeling good though. How you doing? Boy, that took me a while to get across the ledges. It was steep snow and I had to break trail for most of it. But I'm here now, looking up the Trough. Yeah. You can look all the way down into Glacier Gorge, across the ledges. Wow, there's so much snow here that the crux of the Keyhole Route, which is class 3+, is completely buried in snow. So I'm just walking up on the snow. Here it is. This should be a big rock step, but it's not. And there's some tracks here. I didn't have any tracks across the ledges, but in the Trough I've had intermittent tracks. So some of it must have melted out, some of it must have stayed. I don't know what I'm gonna find on the Narrows. Could be anything. I've been on it when I've backed off, when it's been really concave and too scary to go across. So we'll see what we find. Here I am going across the Narrows. There's that piton. Do you see that thing? And I broke this section up before I've used that. I don't have a road bar partner today though, but I think it's going to be okay. There's actually tracks across the Narrows, so maybe it'll be good. It's still going to be super exposed, but nice solid snow so far. Here comes the tricky part. Super exposed, super steep. There's the home stretch that I'm about to go up. cresting to the summit. All right, this is it. This is the summit. Woohoo! Wow, what a beautiful day. All right, here I am on the summit of Longs Peak, May 23rd, 2025. I'm the only one up here. I saw a couple of people before the keyhole, one after the keyhole, but he didn't go very far. His name was Nick. Hi, Nick, if you're watching this. And yeah, I didn't see anybody after that. So here I am on the summit, loving it. This is my 251st summit of Longs Peak and my 65th month in a row. So yeah, May, loving it. Yeah, it's really beautiful up here. It's been a gorgeous day. A little bit of wind, but not much here on the summit. And yeah, great views. I'm in a little bit of a hurry because I want to get back to the Narrows before it gets too warm, because I don't want to be going back across the Narrows if the snow isn't stable. So I'm gonna have to sign off. Won't get to hang out too long. Usually I like to hang out for a little while on the summit, but hey, at least I'm up here looking at the views now. It is gorgeous. I hope every one of you is having a great day out there. Thank you so much for watching the channel. I really appreciate it. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next month. I'm gonna take some video on the way down though. Yeah, so anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.